What is going on, guys? This is Johnny here, Fish Coming on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Okay, so this time I'm gonna be continuing with the Android Studio app development series. So yes, you guys asked me to do it, so here I am. And yeah, what I'm doing today actually is I'm trying to create, or I'm creating a project. And you guys will actually take part in the whole development process. And I'm basically going to explain the whole code I'm writing and just, telling you what to do and all this. So this is actually a good way of teaching, I think. So you can actually participate in this tutorial kind of, and you can see what I'm doing. And this is gonna be a more advanced version of the app I created in Xamarin Studio. This is kind of a contact manager, organizer, whatever you want to call it, but it's not actually going to use any data storage options. So yeah, just something I wanted to tell you. Alright, so let's get started. So first things first, of course, we have to create a new project. I'm going to call this Contact Organizer now. So Contact Organizer, Organizer. Oh, that's cool. Organizer, and then just org.intracode.contactorganizer, just like that. Why am I always typing contact organizer? Okay, and I'm gonna put this on Froyo, and this is gonna be the target SDK, of course, the latest API level. There must not already be a file or direct. Oh, really? Oh, do I have one in there? Oh, that's bad. Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna call this Contact Manager, I think. Although I'm not really sure if that is actually in there, but okay. So, let's call this Contact Manager. Okay. So now, let's hit next. And I'm not actually going to import an image or anything like that. I think it's not really worth it. Hit next, and we're gonna use a blank activity, and I'm gonna call this main activity and finish the project. Allow access, yeah, sure. Do what you have to do. So now it's gonna build again with Gradle. It's gonna take a little while, I guess. I'm sorry. Oh, great, it's downloading. Oh, awesome. Because what actually happened is that my Android Studio wasn't working anymore. For some reason, I updated it and then it didn't work anymore. So it had some problems with Gradle and all this. I don't even know. It was kind of weird. But I got it to work again. Okay, did you know? No, thank you. I don't want to have any tips. No, show tips on starter. Why did I leave that there? Okay, anyways, I'm just going to maximize this. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my project. Go to Contact Manager Project. I'm going to basically set up the AI. AI, interesting. And I'm actually going to speed this up, but before I speed it up, I'm actually just going to show you what I'm doing on the user interface. So I'm just gonna use the designer, I guess, for now. Not all the time, but right now I will. Okay. So what I'm just doing is actually I'm going to speed this up now, guys. So see you in a second. So now I'm done with it, and as you can see, This is now the UI I designed here right now, and so as it says, we're gonna make a content creator. So this is basically what I was doing in Xamarin Studio, and I'm basically gonna make this a lot better than in Xamarin Studio and a lot more complex. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. And what I did right here is actually create kind of a title right here. So this is going to be the content creator. Then we have a contact name, a phone number, email address, and I basically changed all the input types, set a margin, and I was setting a hint. So this hint is basically just if nothing is entered in there, then it is actually just kind of not doing anything. I mean showing the hint text in this gray color. The button is also not going to be enabled. Or well, actually, okay, you need to at least enter in a contact name, or it's not going to work. So yes, that's it for the UI so far, which is fine, I guess. And yeah, okay. So now, since we got that right now, this is actually, I'm actually probably going to add a tab view as well. So this is going to be way better done. So you can stay tuned for that. But at the moment, this is how it's going to be for now. So we're gonna get to the main activity right now. Okay, so let's delete some of the comments because we don't need that. And we got all stuff here. So first I'm gonna set some variables. So we're gonna use edit text right here, and I'm gonna import that. Alt and enter. So edit text is first we're gonna do the name txt. Then we're gonna have the what was the next one? I think email. No, it wasn't. It was phone txt. Then we got the email, or let's just go, yeah, email txt, and then we got the address txt. So those are our text thingies right here. Then we're gonna assign them. So I'm just gonna do name txt equals to. Now we need to cast this to an edit text, and I'll find view by ID r.id. And now since it's text, it's gonna be here, so txt name right here. Okay, and so now I'm just gonna do this for all of the edit texts, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and now I'm gonna create a button as well. This is going to be the button which you're going to use for the ad, so I'm just gonna call this add btn equals to, and cast this to a button obviously, and then find view by ID r.id.btn add, like that. So now we got everything set up, I guess. And yes, I think we are ready to go almost. But before I end this first video of this tutorial, I'm actually gonna get the click event, the text changed event. So I'm gonna do name txt dot, and now we have to on text. No. I think it's something with change or something. Oh, add text changed listener, and then you text watcher, and now we're gonna do, so this is the before text changed, that really doesn't matter, and on text change is gonna be what we're going to use. So I'm gonna get rid of this add override because we don't need that. We can just leave it at that. We just need oh, I'm sorry, actually we have to keep that, but what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna do super dot before. I think that's not even it. Okay, okay, I don't really know, I'm sorry. Huh. Okay, I don't know, but we're just gonna leave it at that for now. It just avoids, so it doesn't really matter. We're not going to do anything here. But on the on text changed event, what we are going to do, we're going to check whether there's actually input in the text. So we're going to do add button dot set enabled, and then we're going to do string dot is I think I didn't even know. Oh my god, this is so different here. Okay, I think car sequence dot equals to nothing. Okay, so the add button is going to be enabled. So the add button is going to be enabled if the car sequence doesn't equal to nothing. So this is basically just the text you're gonna enter in here. So if it's like space and all this, we're gonna work on that as well. But for now, this is gonna be fine. Okay, so that's it already. This is it for the first tutorial, and yeah, guys, I see you in the next tutorial.